Hi guys, in this video we are going to discuss linguistic variables and hedges, and this is the last topic in your entire syllabus. So how are these linguistic variables different from your regular variables? In your regular variables you can store numbers, you can store characters, you can store complex components in it. In the case of linguistic variables, you can store certain words like child, young and old. So how are these different from your strings? Well, if you look at them closely, child is another fuzzy set, young is another fuzzy set, and same is the case with old. So, in other words, a linguistic variable is a set of different fuzzy sets. That might sound scary to a lot of people. So, in other words, again, let us put it this way. These are non-numeric linguistic variables. So, if you were to draw out all the values of age, then they look pretty much like this. So each of these is a membership function. So each of this has a curve like this, and then that pretty much represents what all values that membership function carries. Linguistic variables, unlike your regular variables, has a much more complex definition. It has more components to it. Like x over here, it just represents its name, but there is more to it than just its name. There's something called t of x, and t of x defines all the values that x takes. So in our previous case, it could be young, it could be any other fuzzy set that we are looking at. U defines all the values that a variable can take. So since it's a variable, it can take multiple fuzzy values. So U defines all the fuzzy sets that are present. G is sort of hard to comprehend at this point, so we'll leave it to the next video. We'll look at M for now. So M says that it stores semantic rules associated with each linguistic term of X. So let us try understanding what each of these represent here with the help of a small example. So age here is pretty much my variable name, and then t of x would be represented by child, young, old. So it is a set of all the values that my variable is taking, and u is a set of ages of all peoples. Like you could have not so young is another set, or else you could have middle-aged man, so that is another set, so on and so forth. So M, as we already said, it gives meaning to each of these terms. So we have just said that child, young and old are present in the age set, but we haven't defined them yet. So what we are going to do with the help of M is define it. So this is once again done with the help of a membership function, and then we have seen many of them previously. So this could be a definition to your old. So old, so if you were to call someone to be old, if they are less than or equal to 50 years, you cannot call them old because the membership value associated with it is 0. And after that it follows a small curve like this, and beyond 65 years you can definitely call them as old. Now in order to help us understand what G is doing, we'll look at a small topic called linguistic hedges.